So I don't dey watch my media prime way journalist Kum Leonard if we get a panel for discuss about the presidential candidates, the way they reject their files them, and then you get a panel of a few people them, all anglophones them, including Tar Jarvis and two other gentlemen the way I don't really know them very well, I don't really know their names them, but they make some statements the way I would like for help for inform them and educate my listeners them and my country people them about the situation. People they talk say, oh, Nigerian content creators, they talk say Cameroon is a mockery, the election is this and that. And of course, there was a lot of misinformation and a lot of commentary and a lot of basically ignorance about the electoral system and the electoral code for Cameroon. People they be think say all that 80 something people the way they don't go deposit their files them, they automatically become presidential candidate. Wrong. And now why that way? The day after they be close the window for deposit files them, I make a presentation for inform people and say there is still another step to be taken before we go know the people the way their name it will appear on the ballot. So the people the way they be discussed on that panel for my media prime, someone they talk say some of those candidates they be supposed to arrest them on what charge? Come on, my country people, let us be reasonable, especially when we will talk in public and people that listen to we, they pay attention and they listen and they take in which way we talk to them. We supposed for educate them. The only thing I really like about that presentation, because I never watch and go finish them, but I don't watch about half of it. Nata Jarvis, where Ibi talk say, this one na opportunity now for we for teach civics and what do they call them again? Citizenship for Cameroonians, and because even some of those people, the way they file their paperwork for presidency or whatever, they don't even know them the electoral code, which is true. And some of those people they do it because they want for cash cruise, because they want for get headlines, and they want for make popularity for themselves. No, not because they be genuinely intended. They not being a genuine presidential aspirant. They know them fully well. Say their files they will be rejected. But then again, you get to also understand. Say those people, them all 80 something of those people, the way they submit their files for run for a presidential election, they were exercising their constitutional right. You know, if it go arrest some person for exercising their constitutional right. What will be the law where you go quote them for arresting some person because he can submit a document, he no get a birth certificate for day, or he no certify your national identity card, or he forget some other document, or he no pay the 30 million deposit. You go arrested for that. Show me in the constitution of Cameroon or in the codified legal or law for Cameroon, which are where they talk say if your file it not be properly formed, you not get the right documents them, it's a criminal offense or it's an arrestable offense. Show me. Or una the just propagate, or maybe na una the panel, the journalists them, the panel where when they go talk to Cameroonians and maybe you guys are the ones doing comedy and not the people the way they submit their files them for run for president, because some of those people they knew what they were doing. They were actually in one way or the other they were protesting against the system, and that is their constitutional right to do so. And now way they don't do them so. And now the most fantastic thing is like a Dr. Jarvis take the opportunity for talk say now a teaching moment for we for strengthen the electoral code and the laws, and then for educate Cameroonians and better with especially for example Elecam or the journalists or the general public for learn about the constitutional Cameroon and learn about the electoral system, the electoral code, so that we understand which way it happen better, because a lot of people they talk on social media out of sheer ignorance. Even some educated people, I get people the way na university professors, people the way na principals of colleges them, they don't even know them. Say all those 80 something people the way they go deposit their paper, they go reject them and they never even pay the 30 million deposit. So make I explain something for now. Some when they talk say they get to do this, they get to listen. The people the way they collect the files them, they collect the files them at all the region, because now part of the decentralization this. They know if you just put one office for your own, they say, oh man, if I did me for Bamenda, I want to submit my document, I must go for your own. They know they make up for the way where you fit deposit your file at any Elecam office around the territory in any of the 10 regions, which is fantastic. Now, what is this way we want them? Okay, decentralization. Okay, so now you think say some 22-year-old office clerk where you job for Elecam now for sure for front office, they can hand over the file. He write down your name, take your file, stamp them, give you receipt, and then put the file send am for your own day. You think that person it get the authority for reject my file where I want to run for presidency? No. Get the qualification, the expertise, or the authority for reject some person if file where it can submit them. Now why that way? They just collect all money file. They know they check them. They just collect your files them, pack them together, sign them, give you receipt, and then send the files them for election for Yaoundé. Now for Yaoundé, now they get a council, a body where they study the constitution, they study the electoral code, where they be at the higher level. They could then scrutinize every single candidate they file for decide whether for reject them or for accept them. So now, so when the preliminary person just go deposit the file, when I just started claim say it don't already be presidential candidate, no. That one now ignorance on our part. It not been a Cameroon government, it not been an electoral code, but what way Cameroon government get responsibility for do now for educate we better on this particular issue. Thank you plenty my country people them. Maybe later on I will make a more elaborate audio for explaining for now how people they feel use their constitutional right for protest against the system or cause change within the system by doing something where they know very well say it no go work, but they do it because they want the system for see their failures and then for strengthen the rules and strengthen the policies, strengthen the laws, then for make it work better in the future. Or maybe say for example some person will do something only because they want attention to a particular thing. For example, when Professor Maurice come to be boycott the election for 2022, he was trying to make a political point. Now he right, now he constitutional right for boycott elections, and he exercised the right. But when you exercise your right, be ready for face the consequences where it comes with you exercising your political right, because some political rights the day way they come with consequences. So like how even Okan Nasri Clovis will do some live broadcast. He begin talk say, if you know vote or you know register for vote, that is a very bad thing. No, I call you for background, one on one, and I caution you. I tell you say no. For you for register for vote, now you are right, but it is not a must. If you decide say you don't want vote, no mean no bad thing. Like I talk, now your constitutional right, no be constitutional obligation. Okay, so you fit decide for protest by not voting. Now you're right. Just like how you fit decide for protest by boycotting elections. Now you're right. No person no go arrest you. No person no go do nothing because now you are right. Make we understand law. You understand when person be right, it be right. Thank you plenty my country people them. And my country people them. Earlier, I believe in an audio for morning time whenever I be still go for work. I be run and run for go work because I start work early. What's what I be talk about? Now this presidential election where they come and how Anglophones, I mean Cameroonians in general, they be so glued and interested and attracted to the news on social media and everywhere else about the candidates where they contest the election and people the way they don't reject their files them. So a lot of people they get an engagement and interest in the whole story, which is fantastic. For a long time, Cameroonians they will be interested in politics, but now because of the political situation for Cameroon, all man, well, I exaggerate. The majority of Cameroonians they be tuned in. They want to know about Kamto. They want to know about Akeremuna. They want to know about Joshua Osi. They want to know about President Paul Biya. They want to know about all these people the way they contest the election. It is fantastic now. Good news. The people the way they go submit their list or their names them for run or contest the election where they be just being adventurers, they are just taking advantage of the situation for get cruise. It is also still good. It shows interest. It shows people are interested and engaged. They want to be involved in politics. They want to at least know what will happen. So now a golden opportunity is a moment where we no fit lose sight of. For educate ourselves and our community and our fellow brethren, Cameroonians them, what contribute them on the electoral code, on the constitution, on the laws, the way they govern elections for Cameroon, especially the presidential election. So this one an opportunity. No be now the opposite. Now an opportunity for we for learn. Now opportunity now way the majority of Anglophones they be tuned in to the politics where it happen for Cameroon. Now opportunity where we seize into that opportunity for do civics education, for do citizenship education, for educate people them about their rights, their fundamental rights, their constitutional rights, and how they fit partake in the politics of their country. Educate them about the regionalism, about the decentralization laws, about the special status, about the regional assembly, about where to be parliamentarians, what are their roles, their functions, what do they do, why they be important, about their duties, responsibilities of people to register for vote and for make sure that you turn out for vote. So in the past few days, I don't need to talk about elections for Cameroon and the politics where they happen for Cameroon. Some people they don't come as usual. They oversabi them, can't tell me say no. They talk about politics. Go back for go talk about Amber, as if now you be employing me for talk about Amber in the first place. I create my platform with my own motive and my own agenda. And by all means, if you don't like what they talk, go your way, go somewhere else, go and listen to whoever you want to listen to. That's your business. But me, I know very well the audience where me I get and the people the way me I send my message to. And I know the people the way me I talk to, they cannot ignore me because of the quality of the message they put them out there. And wait way me I do. You no go ignore me, you go come back and listen. So I don't care me whether you like or hate what they do. By all means, now your right, now your responsibility, and now your legal right for like or hate or whatever, or for subscribe to a YouTube page. After all, you need to pay subscription for listening to me, and I need to make no money from you listening to me. So if you want go. If you want listen. So when they can't accuse me, say you be CPDM, as if I want for business CPDM, now your business. Why is that your business? It concern you for whose side? It concern you if I be CPDM or not. How is that your business? Is it not my legal constitutional right for support any political party where I want for support them? So when they can't talk about President Pobia age, show me who side for law for Cameroon we talk say if you be a certain age, you're not supposed to submit your candidacy. If you think say it no satisfy your requirement for run or for contest for the election, then no votee. Now you're right. Who you decide to vote for. And I waited that way. I did try my best for educate una for stay within the bounds of the law. For make sure say wait where you did do it be legal. Now, President Paul Biya, a legal right, constitutional right for contest the election. Just like Akeremunai own Joshua OC and all the other ones where they contest, Professor Maurice Kamto and the rest, now their constitutional right. Okay? Wait when me at the talk something where you fit can go for bank, go bank up. I tell you, I say, Elecam, it get a code where they go by. Okay? And the way the Elecam they run at the moment, we get what they call them, say, the electoral board for Elecam. The electoral board now people in the way they don't actually study the electoral code. When they get lawyers, they get educated people, they get people the way they don't study the situation, the political situation, and all of those things. They form a board at Elecam. Now that board it is sit for decide whether for accept some candidate or reject them. That board enough will be present at every division or region. That electoral board, they know if you create an electoral board for Bamenda, another one for Boya, another one for Marwa, Garowa, another one for Yaoundé, another one for Douala. No, it not be feasible. So now one electoral board day, it is set now for Elecam for Yaoundé. So all the other outstations now, because of decentralization, which is fantastic, which is good, you as a presidential candidate, you go submit your file at any Elecam office for the regional office. So if you're there for Northwest, submit them for Bamenda. If you're there for Southwest, if you submit them for Boya. Or if you even come away for Central Region or even Littoral, like Honorable Joshua O.C. Duam, come away for Littoral, for Yaoundé, subway, EBD. Come for Bamenda for can submit your file for run for presidency, which is fantastic. This is what we want. You think say the receptionist or the clerk or Elecam official where they work for Bamenda, where he receive Honorable Joshua OC, you think say that person maybe it could be some 22-year-old where the employee for them issue for that office for receive files them. It go receive them, compile the file them, put an inside envelope, stamp them, sign them, give you receipt, and then complete the spreadsheet for computer for say this name it don't submit the file under this political party CPDM and on this date at this time. They compile the file, send them for Yaoundé. Now all that now you job that 22-year-old Peking where he received that document, he never study the electoral code. He no get no authority for decide whether Honorable Joshua OC it meet the requirement for run or for contest the election or not. He no get the competence for decide. Now the electoral board for Elecam, it decide. But that 22-year-old receive Honorable Joshua OC file, it do your job. Now for compile them and then forward the document for Yaoundé. Whosa way the electoral board would then sit, it take all the 80-something candidates the way they don't deposit their files them, and then scrutinize the files them one by one. And because then now one board it is sit for decide on all of those files them. Now why that way that one electoral board or what do they call them? Now they fit now see I'm saying one political party it don't submit two candidates, because now the same people that look at the files them, and so they also identify say one candidate it don't submit two or multiple files. But if they get an electoral board for Yaoundé, another one for Douala, another one for here, another one for there, they receive your file, they process them right there and then decide whether you go enter the electoral, you don't satisfy the electoral list or not, or electoral board or not, whether they go enter your name or not, if they decide there and then. So at the same time, simultaneously, a board is sitting in Yaoundé, another one is sitting in Bamenda. One person submitted file for Yaoundé under say UPC. Another person submitted file for Bamenda under the same UPC. At the same time, they certify the two UPC people them send them say me they go for presidential election. That is against the constitution. Now why that way it not be possible, it not be feasible for two different electoral boards for sit and decide. Now only one board it will sit and decide, so that they could know if one political party is submit more than one candidate, or if one candidate it represent more than one political party, or if one candidate is submit two or three different files them at two or three different locations them. Because if you submit your file where you know they're present, you know even they're in the country, you also submit your file at Elecam, you know must be present, because now your party they nominate you. Your party if it nominate you, compile all the documents and come for you, they ask you for your birth certificate, you give them, they certify them, ask for ID card, you give them, they certify them, and then they compile everything, go submit them for you. You yourself as an individual, you don't even need to be in the country when they submit a file on your behalf. You understand? So now this kind of things now ignorance and make and we they run around and talk nonsense. So one can talk say, but elect can be received file for this man Leon Onanaweti, and it clearly talks say be CPDM. Then why they can't talk and later against say a CPDM it not be endorsing? Because the 22-year-old Peking where he receive a file, he ask you say now which party you represent them. He talks to CPDM, the 22-year-old right now for the CPDM. The 22-year-old or whatever, he no check the files. Because no be your job. Your job now just for receive the files them. Whether you don't pay the 30 million deposit or not, oh, no be your job for decide. No be your job for check. You know get to check the envelope. It just take all the thing we put down for the envelope, it put them inside the another envelope, seal them, stamp them, give you receipt, send the file for Yaoundé. Your job no matter for decide whether you comply to the rules, whether you meet with the requirements for run or not. Your job now for receive your files. And then now the constitutional, or now what they call them again, electoral board for Elecam for Yaoundé, they then sit down, take every candidate envelope, open them, put all their documents for front for table, and then examine whether they don't fill all the forms accurately, whether they don't meet up all the criteria, and then they put the file together. After they don't go through all the 80-something documents before they will now decide whether some one political party it don't submit more than one candidate or not. Now for then now they could then see and for decide whether one candidate it don't submit multiple times or not, and then for decide whether for reject the candidate or not. Now the electoral board, it will make that final decision, not some individual for Yaoundé, another individual for Douala, another individual for Kongsamba, another individual for Bamenda, another individual for Garwa, another one for Marwa. No. So when I get for understand that opportunity this way, we supposed to now for do that civics, for study small citizenship, for understand how our president be elected, and also the importance for follow news from credible sources. Not just for a year they talk say 81 candidates. You just run things say all that 81 candidates they go get their name in the ballot. No. For Senegal, their own example where I be given now, when we're Sonko and Ousmane Sonko and Basiru, they be get elected for 2024 last year. They be get 19 candidates on the ballot. 19. Go Google them, check them for yourself. for this Cameroonian own situation, now 13, where they don't accept them. Even if the Constitutional Council said it would deliberate and listen to the cases them and then pass a judgment and rule on the situation, maybe they go add one or two on the list again. It go increase the list to even maybe 15, 16 or 17. It don't even reach Senegal own. So make una need to talk out of ignorance. Try for research, try for listen, try for also find out, try for also read from somewhere else before you can make up an opinion, before you can post for Facebook. And when me I write about Professor Maurice Kamto, if he heard you, go crawl, enter inside bottle. He is a public figure. Now, person where President Paul Biya be appointee, minister, secretary, or wait, for a keeper of the seals for Ministry of Justice. He behold cabinet appointed position. He's a public figure. Now, my right for talk about it. Anyone run for being my president, if he ask me for a job, if he ask me for electee for be president, he's asking for my vote. I am not asking for Maurice Kamto for nothing. He owe me, I no owe ye. Understand that. President Paul Biya, Keremuna, Joshua Osi, all of these people are asking me, asking us Cameroonians to give them a job. We are their employers and they are doing a job interview. So me, I get the right and responsibility for scrutinize them. If you think say I be unfair on one of the political parties or whatever, that's fine. That is your opinion. You get the right as well for go scrutinize another political politician or political party. Go and start digging up dirt and try for scrutinize which way President Paul Biya don't do, scrutinize which way Keremuna don't do. Now you're right. This is the time for doam. Me, I know whoever can criticize you for criticizing a politician. No, it is your legal obligation and duty and responsibility for hold them to account. For make sure, especially now when at the time where they can't ask we for our vote, now is the best time for hold their feet to the fire. Make them answer the critical questions for you. What are you going to do about the Anglophone crisis, about Ambazona terrorism, about Boko Haram, about the poor state of our roads, about the transport sector, about the financial sector, about the economic crisis, about the cost of living? What are you going to do for me? Because you want me to vote for you, tell me what you give me. You scratch my back, I scratch your own. Now politics that. Now is the time to scrutinize all politicians them. And I am doing my best. If you think that I scrutinize one more than the other, fine. Go scrutinize the other one the way you say and say, me, I need to scrutinize them. Just like how when I be the fight Amber, some people can't tell me, say, but countryman, what about Shanam or police corruption? I ask you, say, me, I did do fantastic work scrutinizing Amber. So if you think, say, police and Shanam corruption should be scrutinized, fantastic. Create your own platform and do that. I no must do all me one. I go take one, you take one. And then that way we will work easier. Division of labor. You understand? We specialize in our field. I go specialize for Amber. You specialize on gendarme corruption and police brutality. Fantastic. For example, you see other Cameroonian activists where they do on social media. They are playing their own part. Nzui Matona, which they call them, and so other one, the Boris Berthold or whatever. They are doing their part. Una don't ever see me and go attack them or go tell them, say, why you need to talk about Amber. No. They are doing their part. They are doing their own thing. It don't get nothing for do with me. Me, I feel also do my own thing. I no must do which way they do. I no must go complain about which way they do. It then, like for example, I feel suffer some condition or my family member I feel die from breast cancer. Okay, so me I decide for dedicate my life for advocate for breast cancer or for sponsor or for do fundraising for raise money for sponsor the breast cancer research. Okay, so you know come up from nowhere can't tell me say you only talk about breast cancer. What about motor accident? Motor accident they need to kill people. Why are you not talking about motor accident? Hello, if you want to talk about road safety and motor accidents, go and talk about it. But me, I am focused on breast cancer. Me, I do my own for my own road, my own lane, for my own way, for my own style, in my own time. They fight Amber or they talk about breast cancer. Now my own thing. You want to do road safety and stop accidents for road. Go and do that. That is your business, man. I no must do all things. My name no be Jesus Christ. So if I criticize some political or opponent or politician or political party and you don't like them, you don't have to like it. I am not doing it to please you. You are not the boss of me. You don't pay me. You understand? Go and do your own thing. And if you really, really don't like what you want to do, go and suck a lemon. That is your business. You understand? But now, golden opportunity this for we Anglophones, for we Cameroonians in general, for learn some civics, learn citizenship, and for understand how our country be run. Learn about the laws, the constitution, and all of those things. The other day, I record an audio. I explained for some person about presidential succession because he asked me a question. Say, what if it happen if president die in power or he resign or he become permanently incapacitated? I go take the part of the constitution where it talk about him and I do an audio send am for I put them out there in the group. Then the guy messaged me, he tell me say, countryman, thank you, but sorry that I was using you. I just wanted you to record that audio because a lot of people have been talking about it and you haven't talked about it. I asked him, say, you think I did not know that you were trying to use me? You are trying to use me. You did not succeed because I am also using you as well. I am. It's something I've always wanted to talk about, and it's friendly. This is what we are supposed to do. We are supposed to have this kind of discussions. We're not supposed to fight like enemies all the time. No, there are times when you talk to people, whether you agree or not, and even when you disagree, you can agree to disagree. Like how me I agree for disagree all the time with Beltus, with Clovis, and or when I think say my woman when I marry and we there for the same house, you think say they agree with you all the time. No. You think say Clovis and Beltus and me we think say would they agree all the time? No. There are times when we get fundamental disagreements and Clovis will also say Igwe and Beltus. I will just talk say no. Sometimes when I don't see and say we no go agree, I change the subject. You understand? For this particular one about politics for Cameroon, I go tell you now my opinions whether you like it or not. You don't have to listen to them. You don't. If I talk today, no like him, go away. Just like for example, Agent Franklin Jume, time way for Facebook, you think say now all thing where they post and why I like him, or you think say now all thing me and the post and where you like him, or Susie Sparks or all the other black legs them. You think say now all thing where we talk about and where each of we will like him? No, but we are mature enough for do what way we like to do, support what way we need for support them, and when it go against our core beliefs or whatever, we just no support that particular one. But I not go ever throw away some person because of some 20% bad way do them, and then I throw away plus the 80% good way they do for me. Some person no go do me 9 things them good, and then the one time we do something I don't like them, I throw away. Who does that? Now only Amber fools they do them, and Anglophones the way they don't know how to play politics, of course. But me, I'm not stupid enough to do that. I am not stupid enough to do that. If some person they do something where I don't like him, fantastic. I go wait till he do the one where I like him. I support the one where he do and where I like him. Even now only 50-50, I go throw away the 50% bad and accept the 50% good. Even at Yabacho, where they keep people them. Now Amber terrorists, Capo Daniels them, Mark Barretta, all of them. Sometimes they do something that I use to my advantage. Even at the 1% thing we do and where I feel use them, I will use it. You understand? When they talk something where it favor me for achieve my agenda, guess what? I go use them. I go put Eric Tato, Mark Barretta, Yabacho Lucas to work for me. You understand? So make we be mature enough to understand some kind of things them and seize the opportunities then when they arrive. Like for example, they tell and say opportunities them they seize them, not seize them. Even when the opportunity they pass go now for different person, if it seize and bring them for your own side. No way make it go for that person. Seize the opportunity, seize the moment. Now presidential election year this. We get only a few days, about 70-something days to the election. Now the time this for ask the critical questions. You know go wait to Honorable Joshua O.C., Akremuna, Maurice Kamto, or any other person a day inside the 2D. He control the army. He control the finances. He control all things then for country. Now that time now, you want to ask a question. Now that time you go now, a hat in hand. They go beg, I beg Papa, be with this road. No. Now not the time for tell you say, you go build this road or you no go build them. You promise say you go build them or you no promise. Now not the time. Make it promise them on video, on camera, before you take the office. Now the time this. So that now when they there for office, he knows say, now these people them for this village, now these people them for the Benin corner, they put me for here, and I be promised them road, I be promised them bridge, I be promised them school, I be promised them for do this and that. Now my agenda this or now my manifest, what do they call them again? Mandate. Now my mandate is the people that vote for me because I promised them for do this and that. For America, for example, when I see President Donald Trump, what the way they do. He campaign for election, say he go build a wall for Mexico, he go drive immigrants them out, he go secure the borders. He don't want immigrants, he don't want people them for the come for their country from outside, from Africa, from Mexico, and all of those places them. Now what did that way he do a campaign on? Say he go close the border. As he become president within 100 days, wait till see him. Even for Cameroon, he canceled the TPS, he canceled this, he canceled this. All immigrants them they cry. But now wait that way. Now wait that way. We promise the American people and say good do him before the American people they elect it. So now they in the position of power. He did do wait away the American people they send him for go do him. But when for Cameroon, when on the opposite, when they look at when leaders them, when I call them father of the nation. Una call up. So una don't really give all the power that even before he become president. So now, you know they work for una, now una they work for ye. No. See for America, President Donald Trump, the president for America, they work now for Americans them. Why una for Cameroon, una think say una this work now for una leaders them. When are the opposite? Now una leaders is supposed to work for una. Because now una give the power for ye. Una get for understand the powers where una get them. And especially now, presidential year, a few days before the presidential election, we're not supposed to know the powers where we get them. Because now we're going to decide who occupy the office. Now not the time for una. For tell them one after the other say, now wait this way, me I want them. If you want my vote, you go do me this, you go do me that. Now wait this way, me, I require from you in order for give you my vote. Now not the time for make all them promise that road, that bridge. Make they promise this and that so that you feel hold them to account. But if they never make those promises then for you, they never tell you now wait the way they want go do, wait the way they want go do for that Unity Palace. If they never tell you, then when it reach for day, it could do what they want do, right? It don't care about you because you be mumu. It don't care about you because it just waka go reach it for day because you just put it for day without an agenda, without a plan. It don't get no responsibility. It could just do what we want do. You could do it waiting. You could do it waiting. But if you know say it get job for do, it get responsibility, it get an agenda, it get a mandate where when I don't give, say go for that Unity Palace because you could get opportunity for can build with road. When it reach for day, it go member una for can build una that road, for can build una that school, that hospital, for think about una because now una send it for them. And as they think about una, if you want re-election, he know say he get to do a good job for get re-elected. Now the time this for una for hold them to account. Now we wanna get the opportunity. Just like how Anglophones for 1961, time where they still negotiate for join the federation. That was the time where Anglophones they get the leverage for negotiate the form of state with President Amadou Ahidjo. For make the constitution tight for the way even after they don't join President Amadou Ahidjo, it no go fit change some kind of thing them. No, and no Anglophones they no do them. Estimuna Jongophones they no do them. They go on they fight amongst themselves instead. And then after they join, years later, now for 1990s, then the Wuko talk say make we don't discuss the form of state. Now so una brain the work now upside down. Now so too una Cameroonians the thing now say we will elect Honorable Joshua O. Sisenam or Akremuna or Maurice Kamto or the other one them Cabral Libi. We will elect them for presidency, and then after I don't become president, and then we go tell you what you're supposed to do for we know. The negotiation it happen now before he become president, no mean after. You hear no? Now where we get leverage over them because now they are begging us to give them the job. And now we, the ordinary mammy for street, get the power. You where you don't register for vote, you get your voter's card. Now you get the power now for decide who will be president tomorrow. Now you get power over them. They don't get power over you. If you wait till after when I don't elect them, now you sabi, no, you don't get power over them anymore. Like how Anglophones they cry today. Say they want to discuss form of state. You one can't discuss form of state. You go past now for which Benin corner who go first listen to you. You don't get no leverage. Now Anglophones they run, go beg your own, they can't talk to them. But for 1959, now President Amadu Ayejo be the call Estimuna Endele them and Foncha say, Boha for you. What are we doing about this plebiscite? How campaign they go? You need money for campaign because we want to join. We want us to join. You understand? Because at that time it was different situation. The tables were, the calculations were different because at that time Cameroon could decide. I mean, the former British Cameroon could decide. You could decide for join or not. If we decide for go join in Nigeria, you understand? Now, at that time, that way, they beg with a beggar for can't join. So now President Amadu Ayejo they call, say, hey, how for campaign? We need for campaign, we go pump money for una. Una need for go campaign from Cambe, go campaign from Do. You understand? Make the people that vote for can't join one Cameroon. Now, at that time, now President Amadu Ayejo they call Estimuna Jongo Foncha, they did negotiate. After 11 February 1961, they don't vote for join. President Amadu Ayejo, they still negotiate with them, say, no, come, we will talk, we get for talk, so, we need for, now so the country is supposed to day. Now so we go make federation, and Jongo Foncha talk, say, no, it will be a federation. President Amadu Ayejo say, okay, if that's what we need to do, then that's what we have to do. Now that time, you're supposed to negotiate and write them down into law, because you get leverage, you get powers that time. But then after they join, they will then follow now the law where they write them. Then can they negotiate them after. So now the time for negotiate the person we want to put them for president. No mean later, no mean after. Now the time for negotiate them. Now the electorate now hold the sovereignty of the nation. Okay. Now we Cameroonians, the Mami, Papa, picking them. All man for Cameroon, they hold the sovereignty of the nation. We go decide for that election who we give that sovereignty to for run the country on our behalf. We are the real owners of the country. The president just represents us. Now our worker. It work for we don't work for the president. Understand your powers. Now you get the power. Now time for question all these people there. You say you want to represent me, you want my vote. What are you prepared to give for me? What is your stand on this palaver? On this? No, they talk to the candidate like say they begging. No, talk to it like say now you be a boss. Talk to it, tell it, say, you want my vote? I have a problem you have to solve for me. Now tell me your solution for this my problem. Make it answer. You understand? Scrutinize your politicians, them like how we do it. For me, for England here, my parliamentarian person where they represent me. If I pick phone now, call you go answer. You know why? Because he want re-election. Because I hold you. And if it not treat me fine, I feel go sabotage you for Facebook. I go write bad review about you. I go cause 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 other people then for no vote for you next time. And sometimes there were some elections, them now only those 4 or 5 or 6 votes them, it will make all the difference. You understand? So know the powers where you get them. My country people then.
They say they fight to set us free, but all we see is misery. They came with fire, they came with guns. Now we they cry for our daughters and sons. Our villages burn, our people flee. We live in fear, no place to be. This one a scam, we never start. Now pain and sorrow, they tear us apart. But the nation call with open hands. DDR, go help us stand. From the grip of fear and blood, we go rise again with God. Hey, 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 then come massa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Come massa, you shall free our land from terror. Your blessing promise freedom, bring us chains, but now we rise to break that pain. We say no more to blood and hate. We choose the path to a peaceful state. My country people talk I'm true. Say peace go start with me and you. Cries from the grass fields, our mothers born pikin for bush. No hospital, no midwife touch. Kidnap and ransom don't turn to law. Even church no safe, them break God's door. Our future they lost for gun and fear. Young boys forced to kill their peers. Amba say na freedom fight, but now we dey suffer day and night. Let the drums of peace be loud. Let our mothers dance, make our fathers proud. From Banenda to Bua town, we go wear our green, red, yellow crown. Hey, 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 the Congo Massa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Congo Massa and Congo Massa, you shall free our land from terror. Oh, Congo Massa, Massa, may your wisdom shine forevermore, and the Most High God shall be your guide.